Hello Mystics, welcome back to our channel right here. So as you can see from the title, this is gonna be for all of my Leo Mystics out here. This is gonna be what you can expect towards the end of June right here. So of course I'm back with another reading. If you want updates regarding all of the posts that we have, you can follow us on Instagram. All of the handles that we have are down below, so go ahead, check us out, give us a follow, and we'll really appreciate it. So all of my Leos in here, we're gonna use the magical spell cards in here. So what can Leo expect towards the end of the month in here? So right off the bat, it's either you guys, like all of my Leos in here, are trying to do something new, changing it up. Maybe you have some projects that you are trying to know about or trying to think about in here that you want to have some actions into, and I can see that some of you guys will be successful in terms of that, as long as you make the action to make it happen. Because some of you are kind of in a shell. Either there's a little bit of a hindrance in front of you that you feel like it's hard to overcome, but this is just all in your head. Always remember that. And once you do break that barrier, there's just a certain thing of just making that success happen for you, as all things should be. So give me a card in here for, we have letting go. Allow the wisdom to remain, but this thing I shall never feel again. So we have the letting go card in here. So maybe like I said, Leos, maybe you have this kind of barrier within you. Maybe these are things from the past that has been holding you back towards making that effort to make a certain thing happen. Okay, always know that things that had happened in the past, there's really no way in terms of us lingering through all of those, because there is no sense. First of all, the things in the past had happened for a reason, but more so, it's something that we cannot ever change. It's something that has happened. The best thing that we can do is learn from it, okay? Use that as a metric in terms of inspiration, getting inspired towards things that we can look forward to, and more so use it to our advantage. Like, that is the thing. And I feel like you Leos always underestimate yourself towards that. I feel like there's a lot of underlying issues. If not, we have magical powers in here. Okay, so I weave and clear, I cast, and no magic secrets to me now show. So the moment that you soar through all of these difficulties, the more that you see yourself as the goddesses you are. So I have in here like the soaring bird, and I feel like I said you have to step up to your power in terms of all of these things. Use the past to your advantage in terms of making it into your power. So I just saw the success card twice. I just know this, Leo, okay? You have to have that thing within yourself in terms of, like, instead of making this a difficult thing for me, I'm gonna be expecting a lot of myself towards the end of this month. Soar through all of these things that had happened and know that there's no way that I can change whatever this is, but I have something in my hands that I can change what it is happening, or what is happening right now, that will be part of my future. So I feel like you guys towards the end of this month will have that kind of epiphany within yourself and start organizing a lot of the things around you. This could be the way you see yourself, the mindset that you have, like I said, towards the situation, and it will resonate on your space. Maybe you're gonna be clearing out your room, you're gonna be decluttering a certain amount out of your life. Maybe this is letting go of people that's just not serving your purpose. There's just an organization in there, the organization card in here, that will build up something within yourself that you know is something to look forward about. So that's it right there. We're gonna put this card over here. So we're gonna use the Housewives tarot in here. Let me know about the letting go card for Leos in here. So some of you are just stepping out of your comfort zone, really pushing forward towards something. Don't be, one thing that I'm seeing right here, sometimes with the amount of change that we want to do, there's just a little bit of a recklessness that could happen. Always don't move in the position of being overwhelmed with your emotions, because that could be a disaster. I'm just saying. So let me know about the letting go card in here. See, we have the 8 of Swords. There's just, like I said, you have been fed up, or you're gonna be fed up with the routine that you have, or at least this guilt tripping that you have within your head, and realize that this is we have the Judgment card on the bottom. This is just me just being critical of myself, or at least not letting myself feel all of these things, and being too, like I said, critical of the things that I do, critical of the things that I feel. This is now the time for me to remove all of those boundaries and have something, or at least claim something that's meant to be mine. You know, that type of thing. I feel like you guys will have, or will gain more control towards the end of this month, towards the things that you have been feeling, the thoughts that you have been having. Most of all, that's very important, because I feel like you have been plagued with a lot of unnecessary thoughts. We have the Scorpio card in here. So maybe this is you letting go of a certain ending. Maybe this could be a relationship, maybe a career. Whatever this is, there is a certain type of opening, or at least a feeling of being open in terms of the possibilities that you have. I feel like there's a lot of people that has been rooting for your success, but also there's some people in here that's just having more of that negative mindset rather than being supportive. This is not the time for you to care about them. This is now the time for you to support yourself towards the goal that you have and start moving forwards, whatever it is. So let me know about the magical powers card in here. So I feel like you, like I said, you have been dimming your light in terms of what you can do. Like I said, maybe there are certain people in here that you always care about what they say, and they're always looking out for something that you can do. But something that you don't realize in here is they're looking at what you can do, because you can do a whole lot. You know, they admire you in a certain distance because they know that you can do a lot if you just know how to incorporate that power in terms of excelling in a certain situation. You know, you tend to burn yourself out to the point of like you lose the purpose of what you're doing. And this is now the time for you to think about that and do things for yourself rather than other people. With the Aquarius in here, I feel like once you embody that power that you have, you'll realize that there is no gray area, or at least there is no haze in terms of the things that you're looking forward to. I feel like you'll see people in a different direction. I feel like you'll have a truth of a certain situation in here. If this is a partnership, If there is a certain abruptment, or at least a certain relationship in here that has ended with no closure, I feel like towards the end of this month you're gonna have closure towards that. That will push you straight up towards something. Maybe this is something that you have been waiting for, and this will come to you towards the end of this month. That will prompt you to completely let go, at least on whatever has been burdening you towards this time, and realizing a lot within yourself at that point. So, something to note about. So, what can they expect overall towards the end of June? I keep seeing the Eight of Cups. I keep seeing you need to value yourself more. There's a need for you to discern what is meant, or at least what's worth your energy, what's worth thinking about, what's worth because there's a lot of negative
messenger video.
There's a lot of negative negativity lingering around you, and there's a need for you. There's a lot of eights as well. There's a need for you to discern. I feel like this could be mostly people. You're getting tired of just being this bigger person all of the time. I don't know why. But there's a need for you to protect your energy at this time. And I feel like you'll have that realization towards the end of the month in here. You're just tired. There's just a feeling of just tired and drained in here. That's also very I don't know what to feel, but there's a feeling of like unfulfillment, or just a sense of wasted time. And all of those contemplation will make sense towards the end of this month. You'll just realize that maybe this is now the time for me to let go. A lot of these things are just not serving my energy. I'm not feeling these things anymore. I want to explore other areas of my life, explore other people that could be around me, that's gonna be worth my energy, something that is more in line with who I am. I really can see that. Also, this is not the time, most of all, for you to protect your energy. There's a lot of people that has, like I told you a little bit, that has been looking up to you. And this is now the time not to prove to them that you can do something, but more so to prove yourself that you are doing a lot of these things for you and not for other people, or at least not to have this facade of being okay in front of other people. Like I feel it's just a little bit of seeing people for who they are, and I feel like by the end of this month there's a lot of people that you have already you had to let go, because there's just no way that they're gonna be in your life after all of this had happened. But you know what? That's gonna be a start of something new for you. You're gonna invite a lot of people that's just in line more with your energy. And there's gonna be a lot of new beginnings with it, because you opened yourself up in terms of new beginnings and new possibilities. So, give me some advice for Leos, please. For Leos. Nothing is yet set in stone. So that's interesting. So, wow. I feel like either some of you, a relationship in here could still be fixable. Like there is a certain relationship in here that maybe has ended, you felt like has ended, but there is just a little bit of a change in the air, that when you're prepared to let this person go, there's just a swift of energy that gets you thinking, maybe this is not the way it's supposed to be, and then something will begin in that direction. But they are saying to think about this really, really well, if this is the route that you want to go. Always look at what's ahead is also something in here. Maybe you have been looking at things in a very narrow angle. This is now the time for you to step back and look at the bigger picture, as something is said in here. So there you go, Leo. That's gonna be my monthly what you can expect towards the end of June. In there, before you leave, like, share, and subscribe. And of course, I'm gonna see you next month for another forecast in here. Stay safe, love and light, mystics. Bye.